Greetings, Melanie here. Welcome to a new day with Threshold World College Edition. So today, I want to pick up on the fact that we just celebrated Labor Day. Labor Day was originally a day when labor unions were celebrated for their contributions to workers. Without the unions, workers aren't able to be protected. So, a day to be able to celebrate them and celebrate workers of the world. And eventually it became more of a day to rest from your labors. So hopefully you had the opportunity to rest at some point over this weekend. Definitely as a college student, you deserve to rest too. I mean, you definitely have made contributions to the economy by having that tuition paid some way, form, or fashion. By investing in your education, you're putting money into the economy and you're helping the United States and your country, if you're in another country, you're helping the economy by being part of that. The workforce that'll be able to help the country to continue to be able to compete in this global marketplace. So rest. Rest is really important. You see that I have on my my rest outfit right now. Seriously, I have a friend that has this awesome business called Vivian Rose, and she just had this new product called Getaway. Now, I know for Labor Day, a lot of y'all went away, but I had a staycation, and I really enjoyed this Getaway. It's the Shea Butter Foaming Body Soak, and I got the tropical mango, the tropical coca mango scent and everything that goes with it, the soap, the body mousse, the lotion, everything. And yes, it smells really nice. And all of that helps my senses. It helps me to be able to rest. It helps me. Okay, I'm not trying to show y'all no extra than we need to see. But it's good to be able to get away, like literally, run you some bath water in your dorm or at home if you're virtual, you need these outlets to be able to help you for your time of rest. Also, I have mindfulness cards. So I shared with you all in the very first video that I work in higher education. So, there's definitely different types of days, and it's great to have, some time to be able to just maybe reflect or just take time out. So I have these mindfulness cards. And so on the back, it says it brings awareness, calm, and balance to daily life with a deck of guided cards. So this is from the author and founder of Mindfulness Everywhere, a company that develops mindfulness products. So Mr. Rohan actually made these. And so I guess I'll pull one out. Why not? I hope that's okay. If anything, we're, promoting wellness. And so I'll pull out one for rest and balance. And it says, meditation and mindfulness invite us to be radically honest about what is happening inside us. And that invitation can be as challenging as it is beautiful. One of the best ways to encourage this sense of inner honesty is the practice of just this. I use this simple phrase to turn your attention toward whatever is happening in the present moment and meet that experience with acknowledgement, allowing, and acceptance. You can even turn it into a bit of a mantra to carry with you through your daily life. Just this. So a moment of meditation and mindfulness. I like that. I can dwell there. But see, that's what these cards are. They give you that time to just kind of just take time out of everything that's going on and just have that moment to really meditate, think on just one thing. Just really practice that, just being in that moment. So thank you so much, Mr. Rohan, and Mindfulness Everywhere Company. Awesome, awesome. Also, something else that you can do to help you to be able to rest is actually you can get pure essential oils, like a lavender or like a lemongrass, and you can like put it in a spray bottle, and you could just kind of spray your like atmosphere. It also gets rid of bugs, FYI. See, 2 in 1. We're killing no birds. But we definitely want you to just know about different things that you can do to just kind of help yourself have mindfulness, be able to get away, and it's all in your home. You never really went anywhere, but these things all help you. Also, have some things near you that make you happy, things that make you smile. I love orchids. So, isn't it pretty? I love me some orchids. They're like my absolute favorite. They're original, they're unique, and they have so many species all over the world. It's amazing. I love me some orchids. So anyway, you have to do things that make you happy. You have to be able to balance your life. It's very, very important. And as I say that, that actually goes into the week that we're about to go into. So if you had a time of rest this week, awesome. Also, being from Brooklyn, shout out to everybody from the NYC. I have to shout out my Caribbean peoples, my Caribbean fam. Shout out to you in Brooklyn every year. We celebrate Caribbean heritage, and this year it was done virtually. So definitely shout out to everyone from the Caribbeans. We always have Labor Day parade, so it's really different not having a Labor Day parade and being able to take a cab on Eastern Parkway. That was interesting. Earlier on Labor Day was really interesting. But shout out to Wicada, the West Indian American Day Carnival Association for putting everything virtual. I just want to give y'all a shout out. But back to the different things that are happening this week. So this particular week is a pretty heavy week. So like I was saying, if you were able to get rest, that's great to have had this good long weekend. For the week that we're about to have coming up. We know that, as we're coming off this long weekend, we have a lot of things to catch up on. You'll be going back to doing your things for school and work and what have you. And there are also, different things that are going on, in the country as well. We know that. But one of the things I wanted to talk to you about is, we know that, some of you may or may not know, I wanted to talk about wellness also because, sometimes when we're not taking care of ourselves, or we're in a position where maybe we feel that we can't, sometimes it can really catch up on us, and it can cause us to feel depressed, have anxiety, all types of things. I remember having to stay up for a paper all night long because I waited to the last minute. Definitely not something I am encouraging you to do. I went to like the all night eating spot, and I went to school in the ATL in New York and Atlanta. And so at this point I was in Atlanta, and I went to the all night eating spot. And then I took something to help me stay up all night. Oh my God, it was the worst. I was just up all night trying to finish this paper, and it was just the worst. And if I had just followed my syllabus, see, I tell y'all nothing for no reason. I'm telling you these things on purpose to help you as you matriculate, to make it a little easier on yourself. Of course, you're still going to have your own experiences, but at the end of the day, I'm making these videos for you. So, obviously, if you keep putting yourself in a position where you're stressed and then you get anxiety, like you're trying to hurry up and you're trying to get all these classes in and you're trying to do all of these things, anxiety, depression, our mental health is definitely affected by these things. And the pressure of family members and friends and whoever our sponsor was, like it can really cause some serious issues with our health. Our health is just as important as going to the dentist and our regular health practitioner, seeing, maybe a therapist or somebody to help us through this time, like help you through this time that you're in college. I totally suggest you see like the school counselors. They're there on purpose. Utilize them as somebody else to be able to talk to. So like if there's some things that maybe you don't want to talk to your mentor about, you can talk to the college counselor about them. There's some things you don't want to talk to your family about when you're away from home. So it's always good to have somebody else that you can actually talk to. And so I definitely encourage you to do so. September 10th is actually World Suicide Prevention Day. But every day, I definitely stand with this amazing organization that I follow for quite some time, called Twala, to write love on her arms. This, amazing organization also is one of the, many organizations out there that want to promote living. It's the World Suicide Prevention Day, September 10th. And one of the slogans that Twala is using this year is worth living for. And I absolutely love it. I am worth living for, and so are you worth living for. I am living for my children. Yes, I'm a mom. I'm living for my parents. I'm living for my siblings. And I'm living for my friends as well as all of you that I'm so blessed to be able to communicate with through this virtual experience, the YouTube and blogging and social media. It's all on purpose. So we are worth living for. And that's a powerful statement. And I certainly encourage you to live. One of the things that also come to mind is September 11th. So on September 11th, I was on my way to my typing class, actually. And I'll never forget it. Like I was late. Yeah, I think, well, I might have been cutting it like short. What am I talking about? What I'm trying to say is I'm trying to remember whether or not I was already late or if I was almost going to be late. That's the situation that I'm trying to remember here. And so at the end of the day, I definitely ended up late to this class. But what happened is I was listening to V103, and I was like, at some point they were saying that people was jumping out of the window. And I was like, what are they talking about? Why are they saying these things? And I'm from New York. So I'm like, what in the world are they talking about? And so I turned on CNN, and it was surreal what was going on. And it was really scary. Most of my campus, like half of my campus, was either from like California or New York City. And it was at some point the sky turned gray. And we were having convocation that day. I remember. Unbelievable. So of course everybody was trying to call home, and the lines were down, and you couldn't contact anybody. And it's amazing how, even after all these years, one can still get choked up about it. But it's real. And so I said this was a heavy week, and it is. So take care of yourself. It's really important. And certainly much love to all of you that have any family members or friends that transitioned on this particular day. I don't want to use any other term than that, because we transitioned from where we were. So that's what I'll say about that. Yeah. So we definitely will always remember 9/11, and those who sacrifice their life every day. Every day. Firefighters and emergency personnel that go out and risk their life, and they got that training to do what they do. I've always respected it, period. So, especially at times of trauma or disaster, of course, you know, we appreciate it even more. So, thank you for your service, continued service. Yeah, let's take a deep breath on that, which is also a part of like meditation. Just, there's an exercise where they say you can like breathe in up to 4, hold it up to 4, and then like breathe out. Let's try that together. Breathe in. One last time. Breathe in up to 4, hold it up to 4, and then breathe out. All right, y'all. So this week, I definitely want to bring your attention to some other things that are going on. So like on Thursday, check out the CUNY, City University of New York, Black Male Initiative Town Hall. The topic is the United States of our mental health, feelings, fears, and future. There's going to be leading psychologists and psychiatrists that'll be present virtually, and you can likely participate by sharing your questions with the guests. There's so much going on in the world in addition to being in school, and it's real. So this is an opportunity for you to hear from those that are in these industries so that we can kind of talk through them together. I think that's a great idea and a great initiative. So these things that I'm telling you about today, I'm going to put them, they're all either in the happenings on the IG or they're in the stories. So if you're not following Threshold World College Edition on Instagram, definitely follow us today, and you'll be able to find out these happenings that we're talking about, as well as like maybe some of these products and things that I shared today. Let's see what else is going on that I'd like to tell you all about. Well, that was really it, because like I said, this is one of those heavier weeks. So, we needed this time of rest to gear up for what's to come. And so I, definitely want to wish you all the very best as you go into this week ahead. And, make sure that you take care of yourself. Find those things that make you happy, things that keep you calm or help you to be calm, sometimes. And seriously, if you feel like you don't want to be here anymore, or you feel that if you feel any different, like if you feel like your life is not worth living anymore, please call this number that I'm going to share with you right now. And because they can just call 1-800-273-8255. Once again, that number is 1-800-273-8255. And they'll be able to speak to you. Sometimes we just need to speak to someone. So I encourage you to reach out. So the actions shared today are for you to prosper during your time of matriculation. I certainly want you to be able to be blessed during this time. Feel free to, if there's any things that you would want to talk about, definitely feel free to share them in the comments or any comments about today. You can, like I said, you can share them in the comments, or you can actually email me. You can email ThresholdWorld currently at ThresholdWorldBK@gmail.com until we get up our website and everything, which we need to do like yesterday. So definitely, again, email ThresholdWorldBK@gmail.com. So be well. Be blessed. Bye-bye.